The next item that we're going to go into now is the project location of your building. Now, project location is in relationship to where it is in the real world. What's its address? And where we set that project location, again, we're staying on that Manage tab. We're going to go to the project location panel this time, however, and we're going to go to that location button. And that's going to bring up the location, weather, and site dialog box. We're going to start on the location tab, and you can define the location by one of two ways. The default way to find the location is Internet Mapping Services. And this is just like Google Maps. You basically type in the address. In this case, we're going to type in Indianapolis, Indiana. You're going to hit the search button, and it's going to bring up Indianapolis, Indiana, because that's the project address we put in. And if you notice, it gives me a list of weather stations on the left-hand side, and those are in relationship to the weather stations that are on the map currently. And it also gives me the distances away in miles, how far it is from Indianapolis, which in this case is downtown Indianapolis, to those weather stations. Based on your project within Indianapolis, depends upon which weather station you select. If you want to change which weather station you use, you just hover over the weather station, select it, and it highlights a new weather station. You want to select which weather station you want to use before you go on to the weather tab, because depending upon which weather station you pick depends upon what is highlighted in the weather tab. The HVAC design data from the weather station will automatically populate this by default. If you don't want to use the default settings from the weather station that you've selected, uncheck that box right there, and you will then get the ability to be able to edit any of these temperatures and values. The mean daily average for February, we're going to change that to 25. And it gets awfully hot in Indianapolis in July, so we're going to change that to 95. It's very humid as well, so we're going to change that to 90. The winter is extremely more cold than what the weather stations are showing anymore, so we're going to change the heating design temperature to -10. Once these are all set, you select OK, and now your location and your weather data are set.